Hello. Today we are going to be learning about almost everything about Airtable from scratch. Okay, excuse me. So we are going to learn basically everything: how to set up tables, how to choose the right fields, and how to link up tables, and what else. So we are going to just learn a whole lot about Airtable. So let's get straight to business. So here is my Airtable dashboard. Okay, so if you want to create a table, you click on the plus sign here. Okay, and then you click on create from scratch. Then you name your table. Let's label it students table, and then you save. Then let's create another table. Create from scratch. Teachers table. Then we save. Then in this student table, we'll delete all these default field. We delete the default field because we want to create our own field. So we delete all of them. So we've deleted all the field. This is the primary field. We cannot delete it. We can only change the field. So this is a name field. Let's say here is our first name. First name, let's say single line text. So we just search single line text. Then we name our field. Let's say first name, our student's first name. Then we create field. And let's go to the last name, which will still be a single line text. And then we name it last name. So let's change this name, this primary field, to a formula field that will combine the first name and the last name. So let's rename it full name, and we change it to a formula field. Just scroll down, select formula, and the formula we can use to combine the two is the concatenate formula. So let's concatenate first name, comma, quotation mark, then comma, last name, and then we close our brackets and we save. So with this formula, each time we write our first name, let's say this name is Joanne, last name May, you can see Joanne May. So it has combined it as a full name. And let's say this is Pat Helen. You can see that this is Yomi Ebo. You can see that. So it will just combine the first name and the last name. Okay, so let's add another field. Let's call it a single select field, and let's title it status. And let's add all our status. Let's say in progress, in progress, not started, completed. So we'll create our field. So for this person, we can say, okay, it's in progress. This person, his work is not started. Or before then, let's add the subjects that these students are offering. Let's insert this field to the right before the status, and let it be a single line text. We call it subject, or let's change it to single select. Single select is always easier to use. Subject. So let's add all the subjects these students could be. So let's create our field. So for each person, but if it's a single select, they cannot choose more than one subject. So it will be best if we change it to a multi-select so they can choose more than one field, and then we save it. Okay. So for this person, Joanne can be doing maths, she can be doing English. Okay. Then this person, Helen, can be doing English, can be doing maths too. Then Ebo can be doing English and Igbo. Okay. So, and the status is, let's say, not started. Let's say completed. Okay. So let's create another field. Let's go to the teachers table. Here is teachers table. So let's delete all these default fields. We want to delete the default fields and create our own fields that we want to make use of. So this is the first. This is the first. Okay. So this is the name of the teacher. Let's say the name of the teacher, and then we're going to have a linked record. We are going to link this table to reject Samuel, Joshua, Martins. These are the names of the teachers. So here we want to link this. So here we're going to be looking at the link, how to link tables, how to link different tables together. So when you're trying to link tables, you are trying to show the relationship between tables. So now we want to demonstrate the relationship between the teacher's table and the student table. So here we say click on linked record. So it will ask you which of the tables do you want to link it to. So we are in the teacher's table, so we want to link it to the student's table. Then we'll create our field. So we will have the option of adding a lookup field, okay? Like which of the fields in the student do we want to be looking at? Let's choose the status and then continue. Okay, so this is the lookup field and this is the lookup field. Okay, so this is the lookup table. So when you click on this now, you can say, okay, this student Joanme is for this teacher Bridget. Okay, and when you click on Joanme here, you can see all the information about Joanme. So one teacher can be handling two students. Okay, you just click on the plus sign and add another student. You can click here and add the student. Here is the student and here is another student. Okay, just like that. So you can select all the students from the student table in the teachers table. So it's showing the relationship between the teacher and the students. Okay, so so we are going to also here in the teachers table. So here in the teachers table, we have status. Okay, so let's go to student table. We'll add a formula teachers table. So when you create a link field on the Airtable will link the both of them. So here in student table, you can see the teachers table too. So it's showing you the relationship between the teachers and the students. So that is basically the thing about a linked table. So here we want to add a formula that will calculate the progress the student is making. So we are going to use if formula. So if status equals to completed, comma, output 1, comma, if not 0, then we close our brackets and then we create this field. Did you see that? Able, the status is complete, so it's 1. And part, the status is not started, so it's 0. Okay. So let's just add another record. So let's choose the subjects they are offering. And let's choose the status completed. You can see 1. Then in progress. All right. So here in the teachers, let's go to teachers table. So in the teachers table, we want to look up this field that we just created now. which is a formula field. Lookup. Let's just name it calculated. Calculated. Choose a field. Student league table. We want calculation field. We want it to be looking at the calculation field. Did you see that? So it's here is 0, 1. Here is 0, 1. Okay, because there's something I want to do. I just want each of the teachers to be handling one student. Okay. Okay. So this field is from the student table. So now we want to calculate the percentage progress. Okay. So if we are going to use another formula to calculate the percentage progress. But before that, we need to calculate, first of all, the number of subjects they are doing. Okay, let's go. Number of subjects they are doing is going to be a number field. Number that each student is doing. Number of subjects. Okay, let's say Bridget, Joanne is doing how many subjects? Joanne is doing two. All of them are doing two. So we just say number of subjects two, two. Okay. I want to remove this. I want to remove that point. So did you see that it has removed? Okay. So when we come to this teachers table, so we want to calculate the we want to divide this calculated field divided by the number of subjects they are doing in order to calculate the percentage progress. Percentage progress is going to be a formula field. So first of all, we choose formula and we say it's the percentage progress. So we are going to use the sum formula to sum calculated, that's the calculated field, divided by the number of subjects. Okay, then we'll create field percentage calculated all over the number of subjects was to give us decimal. Okay, mm, let's just use it this way. So we go to formatting. We now say, okay, we want to format it into percent. We want to display it as progress bar. Then we save. Did you see that? Okay. So there are a lot of things that we can do on Airtable. It's a powerful platform that can use to manage your data. There are a lot of things that you can still learn here. But for now, I'm signing out. Bye.